Hey folks, James from Bommer here with another feature video, and today I'm doing a continuation of our previous video where we talked about how to automatically set up your import data format. Today we're going to be talking about how to do it manually. So let's get started. We can see here our model, and once again we go over to the settings tab, we go over to import formats, and then we hit the plus symbol again. We start off by giving this import format a name. Because I'm creative, I'm going to call it manual megabyte file. Once I've given it a name, I hit the plus symbol to add, and I add file to import. We select the supported file types that we want to be able to import. This will designate what particular kinds of files can be imported to meet this criteria. Now I give it a name. This name serves as a reminder as to what particular file I'm importing or the name of the file itself. Once we have that, we have to add the import step. Now this is very important. The name of the import step should match the particular sheet within the workbook that you are pulling your data from. Once we set that name, you set up the property. The first one will be the property in SOLIDWORKS, and the second one will be whatever it's called in the Excel file. In this case, part number matches part number. Last but not least, we have our mappings. Now this is the meat of the operation here, because here we are telling what property within SOLIDWORKS is matched to what property within your Excel sheet. Now this column field needs to be case sensitive. Please make sure to map it precisely. Now every time you hit a mapping, you're going to get the option to create another one. You can keep going and repeating this process until you have all of your particular fields that you want mapped done in this particular import step. As a side note, as you can see here in the column field, when you don't import an example file, you have to type every single column that you wish to import manually. Now, once you have everything here set up, I press OK, and as always in Bomber, it is very important, hit that green check mark to save all your work. Once you finish that, you go back to your main SOLIDWORKS screen. You can see Bomber here on the right. It's doing a little bit of thinking as it's finishing the final touches on your particular import format. And now we can see that manual megabyte file is imported right here. If I press it, you can see that robot parts list is what it says in the file name. So if we had a file in here called robots parts list, you could just hit OK. But in this case, it would remind me that these are the parts that I am looking to import. Well folks, that's all I have for now. As always, I'll include some useful links in the description down below, including our previous video on using an example file to set up this process much quicker. But for now, have an awesome day.